5 terrifying paranormal encounters you should never ignore. Some encounters leave you with chills, some make you question reality, and some stay with you forever. Tonight, we bring you 5 terrifying paranormal encounters, stories of people who witnessed something they could never explain. Stay until the end, but be warned, once you hear these stories, you might start noticing things too. The Man Who Knocked Twice. It was 1998 when Daniel moved into his first apartment. It wasn't anything special, just a small, dimly lit unit in an old building. The landlord gave him one strange rule. If someone knocks twice at your door after midnight, do not open it. For weeks, nothing happened. Then, one night, just as he was about to fall asleep, knock knock. Daniel sat up, heart pounding. He checked the time, 12:03 a.m. He held his breath. Then, knock knock. He looked through the peephole. No one was there. But when he turned away, the knocking came from inside his closet. The voice in the vents. In 2010, Emily and her roommate moved into an old townhouse downtown. It was cheap, cozy, and had a strange vent system that connected every room. One night, Emily heard something. A whisper. At first she thought it was her roommate, but then she realized the whisper was coming from the vent. She pressed her ear closer. A woman's voice, soft and desperate. "Help me." Emily's blood ran cold. She ran to her roommate's room only to find her fast asleep. The next morning she called the landlord. "There's no one else in the house," he told her. But when they opened the vent, they found a single dusty cassette tape inside. And when they played it, the last recording was of Emily's own voice, the passenger who wasn't there. Liam was a rideshare driver in 2019. Late one night, he picked up a woman standing alone on the side of a rural road. She didn't say much, just gave him an address and stared out the window. After a few miles, Liam glanced at the mirror. She was gone. His stomach dropped. He pulled over, heart racing, checking the back seat. The seatbelt was still buckled, but worse. The app still showed her in the car. When he finally reached the destination, an old man answered the door. Liam explained what happened. The man sighed. "You're the 3rd driver this month." And then he showed Liam a picture. It was her, and she had been dead for over 10 years. The wrong house? In 2004, Michael was driving home late when he realized he had taken a wrong turn. He pulled up to a house he didn't recognize, old, abandoned, covered in vines. Then he saw a light on inside. He stepped out, drawn to the glow. But something felt wrong. The air was heavy. The street was too silent. When he reached the porch, the door opened on its own. Inside, the walls were covered in framed photographs of him. Pictures from his childhood, teenage years, even a photo of him standing right there on that very porch. He ran back to his car and sped away. When he looked in the rearview mirror, the house was gone. The figure in the fog. In 1993, a group of hikers got lost in a dense fog deep in the Appalachian Mountains. The mist was thick, swallowing sound, making every step uncertain. Then one of them saw it. Tall, shadowy figure standing in the fog, motionless, watching. "Did you see that?" one hiker whispered. But when they turned around, half the group was missing. A few minutes later, the fog cleared. The missing hikers were never found, but every year other hikers report the same thing. The same spot, the same fog, and the same watching figure. Some encounters chill you to the bone, some make you question reality, and some never let go. Which story disturbed you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more chilling paranormal stories, be sure to like, subscribe, and join us next time, if you dare.